Hello everyone, I'm Ozyman Diaz. Today I'm just going to do a run through of the Rift, the Resonance Rift, thus sharing a view. This is one of the rare occasions where we have both Rifts. On nights like this, on Saturday nights, here in GMT plus 8, we get both Rifts on a stroke of midnight. So on this day, once a week, you get two Rifts, internal Rift and the Resonance Rift. I will be doing the internal Rift. I don't want to do both on this video. It's going to take real long. Okay, here goes. For the internal Rift, you get to use all your characters. I only have 2, but with one good character, it should be enough. I'm scoring 6.5% right now, and guess that's good with me. For the Resonance Rift, you go through the Rift with your guild members. Unfortunately for me, my guild has only one person, and that's me. Okay, here we go. This is going to take about 10 minutes. I hope it doesn't take too long. And the good thing about playing a mage is you just stand in the middle and just fire away. I have I don't know whether it's fortunate or unfortunate luck. My entire gear is the Season 2 Celestial Freedom, which simply says that while my critical damage is high, my critical chance is actually quite low. Okay, the first 4 stages should be very easy. You just stand and fire and just get rid of the stage boss real quick. Most people for the mages, they prefer the seduction, the touch of seduction set. You get a much higher critical rate, but lower critical damage. Well, I guess it's trade-off. I don't get to choose such things. I don't want to spend too much on the game. So Celestial Freedom it is then. Not the prettiest of sets. I kind of prefer Glorious Feather, but that's not really good right now. Now, as you can see, one thing good about the Celestial Freedom set, it has a chance to heal 4%. So occasionally you see about 11,000 self-heal. That's a good thing, I guess. Okay, we cleared stage 2 in 51 seconds. Stage 3 shouldn't be that difficult as well. Usually I stand right in the center and just blast away. With high defense, you're not really worried about taking damage, especially with the 4% heal. But what I am worried about are these guys, stone golems. When they hit you or they explode, they really throw you back. That's really not cool. So I use my lightning to get rid of them. So I save the skills for those really pesky things that knocks you back, throws you around, Otherwise, I'll use the Dark Sphere for the bosses to push them back. Yep, with a good critical rate, I guess that solves it. Okay, 1 minute 15 seconds for stage 3. I guess the Lucas, the dual wielding character, is pretty good for this as well. I hear in PvE he's the best. Well, I already have 2 characters and I won't go around to test the rest. I guess once you find a good one for your playstyle, that should be good enough. So hey, yeah. Then for this stage, in stage 4, yeah, you can't stand in the middle anymore. Simply because, they spawn in weird places, and for the mage especially, her ice bolt pierce. So you gotta find one area to stand at one corner and let the piercing do all the work. Yeah, okay, so you can see the piercing works. For Lena, the other long range character, that's not so bad. She actually hits out in an arc, so she hits multiple characters right in front of her. I don't prefer her. I prefer a piercing action. Okay, this mage is really irritating. Okay, if she throws the water dragon at you, you're dead. So for her, I have to get rid of her real quick. Okay, so we're at stage 4 already, now into stage 5. Stage 5 should be quite simple enough. I only worry about the poison. Poisons do not hurt you based on your armor. They drain you damage over time. They're thrown by these really irritating caterpillar or eel looking things, and I have a tendency to get rid of them with skills. I don't want to take on poison damage. I avoid it as much as possible. So yeah, they're quite irritating. They have a throwback as well. If they hit you and swing, you get thrown back, and you lose your position, which I don't like. Okay, well, the rest of us, some of us on my list of friends, we try and beat each other on the timing for this rift. So I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. One of the things is getting rid of the big guys real quick, but the other thing is also using your normal attack to as much advantage as you can. Okay, this is quite irritating. As you can see, I missed a shot on lightning because he used a skill right there. A good thing is his defense is low enough for me to take him out in one shot using one skill at stage 5. However, if I meet him later, especially in stage 10, that's going to be a very different story. The bosses at the later stages, they can take multiple hits, even criticals, and they still stay up. Okay, stage 6. Stage 6, I have to stay at this end one corner of the stage, simply because they're spawning weird places as well. They also have stone golems, which also explode, and that's gonna hurt. It's gonna waste a few seconds waiting for your character to get up, so stay away from there as much as possible. Okay, then you also have these guys again that poison you. I gotta get rid of these guys. Get rid of them real quick. See, they spawn 2 at a time. While the piercing action of the ice bolt really helps, it does not help the fact that the faster you get rid of them with skills, you don't have time for the countdown, the cooldown of your skills. So you can see here, I'm using Meteor and Summon Dragon to get rid of this boss. I'm at 3 minutes 53, stage 6. Not much time. Now the higher up you go, in the later stages, the longer the stage becomes. So I really have to rush through stage 7, 8 and 9. Stage 10 is the most annoying. Stage 10, I believe, if I'm not wrong, there are some traps, some twisties or twisters that knocks you around. That's quite irritating as well. So I'm just gonna use a skill here, really get rid of them. To hell with it. Oh yeah, the other one thing that I noticed is that the internal rifts tend to be more difficult. The monsters get very difficult at stage 9 onwards. Resonance Rift, on the other hand, is not so bad, but the rewards are also not as good. So you can see here at stage 7, I begin to move around a little bit, not sticking in the middle of the stage. I need a bit more tactical, can't blatantly just fire away, simply because they're all spawning from different places, and yeah, you don't really kill them off in one shot anymore. Those dodo looking things, those are irritating, you know. Once they get real close to you, they dart towards you, and while they don't throw you back, they sort of pause you when you attack. So I try and stay away from them as much as possible as well. Well, try and get with the bosses real quick with as much skills as possible. Once the bosses use their skills as well, they are immune during those frames where they perform those actions. and you will not be able to hurt them. So try to hit them before they can hit you. Okay, stage 8. Let's hope that I can clear stage 8 real quick as well. It gets more and more. In stage 8, one of the most irritating things are these guys who appear and spawn right at the edge. Well, they're not that difficult to kill, but they throw things at you and they shoot long range. So in this stage, I'm gonna stay right in the center again. You can see I got poison. Now simply because I have high HP, so that's not gonna hurt a lot. But try and avoid that later on. Yeah, there's these eel-looking things, really irritating. And they throw poison at you. That's it. The rest, if they hit you, you lose like 5 points. But these guys, if they hit you with poison, you lose a few thousand at one shot. Well, you have to pardon my extensive use of the mage. Kiki is my favorite character. In fact, he's only one of 2 characters that I have. I did observe the other YouTube videos. Thank you very much, guys. The rest of you who do Hugo, Anika, and Lucas. Not really my thing though. So I always enjoy watching your videos to learn about the melee characters. Okay, here we go. Get rid of him real quick before he uses his skills. As you can see, I'm really making use of my Celestial Freedom high critical damage. I only hope that in the crucial moments the critical chance works. For Celestial Freedom sets, you have much lower critical rates compared to the Seduction sets. And at season 2, it's not a bad thing. It's just that your criticals don't hit very much. So you see these big guys, I'm just gonna pause a moment, get it up to speed, and really hurt everyone all at one shot rather than fire away. Well, as much as possible, try and reduce the number of times I have to use the skills. So, see, I'm getting really blasted here. Now, the use of the Dark Sphere in the mage is a little bit tricky. It's best to use it when they are all in one line, because that's how the skill works. Unlike Magic Circle. So, well, I got poison. Okay, well, it still works, I guess. Alright, so more than coming. I'm gonna use lightning to get rid of them with a combo. Okay, I'm back to the middle. As you can see, it gets real tough now. Okay, there we are. You can see the twisties, right? If you get caught up, and then that's it. You lose a few seconds, crucial seconds. Okay, I'm gonna blast everybody using a Dark Sphere. That's how Dark Spheres are supposed to be used. Not every time we have the luxury of finding them in the right spot. So I think you have noticed by now, I seldom use a skill in the Rift. It has to be used in the right moment. Oh, mage bosses are really irritating. You say she throws a water dragon at me, which I'm very happy to return right now. Yay! Okay, that's a stage 9. Now to the last one. This one gets a little bit messy. No matter how good you are, I guess, unless you are really overpowered, you have to be careful at the last stage. Yeah, you can see it taking a lot more time to get rid of them. And there is also these twisty looking things. I'm just gonna get rid of him real quick, since I don't use the Dark Sphere very often. I'm gonna try to stay in the center as much as possible. I don't want to get caught up in the twisties or the twisters, or whatever you call it. Losing seconds is not something I want to do right now. Since each stage is a lot longer and they shoot all these things at you, I'm gonna get rid of these big guys. Almost caught myself in that. I guess I'm not sure, man. If you're playing Hugo or Lucas or any other melee characters, tell me, man, your experience. Do you get caught up in the twisties? For range characters like me, I have the advantage of standing at a distance. I'm not too sure about you guys. Do let me know if you have some comments about that. I find that a bit irritating. Well, I did read in some forums, especially on Reddit. A lot of people feel that the Kiki or the mage characters are overpowered simply because we have higher attacks. But no, I don't find that so, you know. But what I do enjoy is the distance. I can use the kite. Oh, here we go, the last boss. Okay. Wish me all the best. I don't think I can do it in another 10 minutes. Let's hope 10 minutes plus a little bit. Okay. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. No, just over 10. Alright. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I've cleared the internal rift. I'm not going to extend the video for the resonance rift. That'll be way too long. Alright, thank you for watching. Till next time, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.